who I am. Now is the time to embrace my gifts. Now is my time to shine. This is my year. This is my moment. Yes, this is my time. I am worthy of a great life. I deserve all the good that comes my way.
Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, every one of you. Yes, all of you turn on your cameras. You know, one rule here in my session is that all of you are supposed to turn on your cameras. Yes, all of you. I see Karamjeet, Kanchan, Preeta, Shilpi, Nikita, Gurpreet, superb, Chandni, Debani, good to see you, Siddhi, Madhavi, Maitri, Simi, Medha, Pooja. Beautiful, beautiful. All of you turn on your cameras. Good evening, and happy new year to all of you. How was your new year? Let me know in the chat box. What was your new year like? You know, our new year was like, we were super, super tired after our Lonavala meetup. On Christmas, we brought some of our closest community members together. There were 11, 13, including both of us, and we had the best Christmas. If you've been following our Instagram, you will be having some serious FOMO because it was absolutely amazing. And after all of this, and for this, we worked really hard. Okay, we hardly slept. Our eating was erratic, and after all of this, we were so tired. On New Year, we we slept at 10 p.m. and we woke up the next day morning. So, our New Year was a quiet one. We saw Sinchari made some amazing dinner. We were saying what if, and that's all. Let me know how your New Year was like. Mine was just in kids' bonfire at home. That's nice, Kanchan. Yes, yes. See, the thing is that how many of you experienced FOMO in New Year? That my New Year isn't fun, that I'm not doing enough, oh, I can see others party. Be honest with me. Be really honest. Because I have experienced this so many times. So many times I've had proper anxiety attacks thinking of that my New Year is not fun. And there's nothing wrong in this. There's nothing wrong in feeling a FOMO. But the problem is that when you don't identify it and when you actually don't see it as a problem that you need to get out of. Yes, superb. So many of you here are soul flowers, so then I don't think you'll be having this because you know that others live their life, it's your life, and you don't need to have FOMO, right? But I'll tell you what you really need to have a FOMO about. You should be having a FOMO that 2024, the new year is here, and this is a time that you can actually make a positive impact. See, there are two opposing views on New Year. There is one school of thought that says that New Year that does not matter, and New Year resolutions don't work. And there's one group that is in denial. There is another group that gives a lot of positivity and emphasis on the starting of the year. You are super thrilled, super excited, and then you take the gym membership, you take that course, you join in for Elevate, you do all of that, you're super hyped. 1 month down the lane, again, you're stuck back with the same problems. I'm not able to wake up in the morning. I'm missing exercising. So there are two groups here. And there can be a third group. You know what the third group is? Tell me. What's going to be the third group? That is neither the one who's in denial, neither is the one who's just hyped for the first month. What is it? No guesses? Silently working, consistent. Yes, right? Yes. See, the third group is the one who are not excited through just the year. These are the ones who have that fire, the motivation at the start, and use that as a fuel to consistently go through the year. And these are the ones who are actually going to make a change. So if you tell me New Year resolutions don't work, I'll both agree with you and disagree with you. I will, in a while, I'll just tell you why I'm on both sides, why I'll tell you I agree with you and I disagree with you. But yes, how many of you here want to be on the third category? Genuinely comment in 3 in the chat box. Neutral, equanimous, super. Right? That's a way of looking at it as well. But yes, genuinely, how many of you here want to be change makers? 94 change makers, 93 participants here. Superb here. Zone 3, right? You genuinely want to be part of zone 3. You don't want to. The problem here is that if we are in a lot of times when we can't get something, we go into a state of denial. It's not for me, that what do you say? There is a saying in anything that sour grapes, like a grape that you can't reach sour. That's a problem. Second thing, when you're just hyped for the start and you're just stuck on the hype stage, that's a problem. And in this session, I'm going to give you the exact pathway where we are not just hyped in the start of the year. We use this as a fuel to consistently grow through the year. How many of you are excited about this? You are going to be in zone 3 with what I'm going to share with you today. You are going to be a part of zone 3. Yes, me only, Gurpreet. Yes. How many of you here are excited? Superb, guys. Get active in the chat box. Yes, be excited, right? Superb. So with that, I welcome you to my first ever workshop in 2024. Welcome to how you can be super productive in 2024. So now here, when we talk about productivity, when we talk about habits, I'm going to break a lot of misconceptions today. Some of you might get offended, but please remember that I am here not to just agree with everything that you say, right? If I became a yes man, agreed with everything that you said, and just said it's okay to be that way, you would have no respect for me, correct? On the other hand, you as an individual can learn, you can grow if you're able to objectively see the point behind what I'm saying and then improve it, right? Disclaimers. You need to give disclaimers every time, right? Okay. So every time we talk about being productive and everything, being hyped, charged, everything, we always start with the New Year resolution, right? How many of you made resolutions this year? Type down your resolutions right now in the chat box, the resolutions that you set for 2024. I mean, tell me if it is that you want to write down your resolution. Write down your resolution. Am I audible? Yes. Junk food restriction, morning routine, right? You want to some of the most common resolutions. I want to wake up in the morning. I want to be consistent in exercise. I want to start a business, right? I want to meditate more. Yes, I want to meditate more, right? Gurpreet is saying I want to set systems this year. So Gurpreet already knows. Okay, superb. See, I hate to tell this. But your New Year resolutions are going to fail. Most of your New Year resolutions are going to fail. I'm going to wake up in the morning. I'm going to exercise. It is all going to fail. But if you do this, what I'm telling you today, if you understand this and implement it, it will not fail. Your resolutions are going to fail unless you do this. And what exactly is it? We all form resolutions, right? We all form resolutions. And unless a resolution is implemented, it is brought into action, it is not going to change anything. For example, one of my resolutions in 2024 is that I'm going to take more master classes, and not just mine and Sanchar's. We want to do more workshops, and we want to do more workshops for free because our theme for 2024 is service. We want to contribute. We want to add more value. Now I have this idea in my mind, but I designed a workshop, I sent you notifications, and I started. See, when it is, and this is an action that I took. When I do this repeatedly, it becomes a habit, right? So unless your resolutions are put into actions through habits, it is never going to work. I want you all to note this down because this is going to be this is going to be life-changing if you actually understand this. Every resolution that you have, think of it as one habit that you're going to add into your life or that you're going to break from your life. That's exactly why I'm going to talk so much more about habits this time, because unless you add as a habit, nothing is going to change. Your resolutions will tell you, will hype you, motivate yourself, but nothing is going to change unless you actually implement it as a habit. And what is a habit? Habit is a repeated behavior. You do something, say, let's say you decide that you make a resolution, I want to wake up in the morning. And when you actually do it, set the alarm, do it. You wake up despite every cell of your body telling that, hey, I should just probably sleep more. I should, let's, चलो, थोड़ा आराम कर लेते हैं कल से पक्का. Your body wants to stay in comfort zone. Despite that, when you actually wake up in the morning and you do that repeatedly, continuously, it becomes a habit. And we can say it is wrong. It is not wrong to say that we are our habits. Everything that you say, let's say what I am telling now is going to have a certain emotional response in you, and that is going to translate to a certain action. Now, when you actually put it into actions, then they change you, right? Everything that you're doing, you can say that. You can easily, we can all say that. By the way, 132 participants, you guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. Absolutely awesome. Superb, super cool, super cool. So now, yeah, you don't want anyone to come and ask what happens over, right? It's not wrong to say that we are our habits. We are our habits, right? Everything that we do, we are our habits. And why habit matters more than everything is that everything that you're doing through habits, you can, over time, they can lead to small improvements over time. Everything that you're doing. Let's say you want to start a business. So many of you here might want to start a brand. Your first Instagram post is going to be bad. No one's going to comment. No one's going to like. Second, it'll get better. Third is going to be better. Over time, how many of you agree with me that if you do consistent, if you post consistent, you post at least, you will get better at it, right? Small progress. And this is just one thing with habits. You take anything in life, and a lot of things that we do in life becomes automatic. So many homemakers here. How many of you here cook your own food? Not just homemakers, just anyone who cook your own food. I have tremendous respect for you because one of my resolution in 2024 is not to depend on just Sansari to make all my protein meals. I want to learn some cooking on myself, on my own. So that's one of the things I want to do. Now I know that I am really bad at cooking. My culinary skills are limited to just omelette and Maggi noodles. Coffee, of course. But now I want to get better at it. I will make one dish, it's not going to be good. But as I do it better, of course, as I have to bring improvements, it's going to get better. And it's just the way it is. See, this sounds simple enough. But the problem is that we often ignore its power. We try one thing. When I say cooking, it just comes for everyone who's cooking here, right? But on the other hand, if I tell you something like you should post every day, then it becomes a difficulty. If I tell you that you should be exercising, you try for 2 days, you're not able to make it, you just tend to give up, right? The very fundamental thing that you have to do when you want to form a habit, when you want to make a resolution become a reality, is that you make a decision. Decision comes from a Latin word, decide, which means rock. It means it's rock solid. You're making one decision and you're not moving back from it. Right? You make a resolve and you're not moving from it. Don't underplay the power of resolution and decision, because these can be life changing. So in order for you to make any change in life, you're not just going to make a surface level resolution. You're not going to just tell statements to yourself, but rather you are going to make a strong decision. I want you all to write down right now one decision that you made in 2024. Me and Sansari, we sat in Alapi, and for all of you who don't know, Alapi is a beautiful place near our home. It's full of backwaters and one of a gem in Kerala. You guys should visit it. We are also planning an offline meetup in the middle of the year. Now, we made a lot of decisions, and everything we were in fact not even sitting listening. We were making decisions. We made decisions. We'll take more classes. We made decisions that we have been so focused on our careers, so focused on our students, that we hardly took care of our home. So we're going to make our home environment clean. We made decisions. We made decisions that we are going to start our day and we are going to focus on one important upskilling, at least for 2 hours in the morning. We made a decision. See, I want you all to write down what is that decision that you're making right now. Write it down in your book right now. Yeah, I think you blocked. Okay, so what is that decision that you did? Yes, decision. I want you to write down a decision that you're making for 2024. See, it is like resolution, but slightly different from it. Wherein, while a resolution can mostly be a surface level statement, no, I just want you to feel it with emotions. And when you write a decision, be careful, know that you have to stick with it, because when you don't, you're breaking a promise that you're making to yourself. Yes, wrote your decision. What's the decision that you made? What's the decision? Let me know. Focus on career, making income core field. Yes. Daily meditation. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yes. What else? What are the decisions that you made? Learn Canva, weight loss, right? Superb. To be consistent in my activities every day. Okay. I'll choose low stress options each time. Read 10 pages daily. One serious attempt at superb. Career and weight loss. Superb. So beautiful. So now these are your decisions that you made. Now, a lot of times when we make a decision, see, you will instantly feel a dopamine rush, right? Right now, as you made this, you kind of felt a motivation, you felt a high, and hey, can you talk? Felt a motivation, you felt a high, and you wanted to, you just felt this. But then what happens? Motivation is very short-lived, right? You know what I'm going to say now? You start now, tomorrow you're hyped, maybe 2 days you sustain, 2 weeks later, when it gets tough, when obstacles start getting thrown your way, when your friends, your relatives, they're all going to talk behind your back, inevitably, you will want and need to give up. And this has happened so many times. It's happened with me also, where I have made decisions. I tried, I stuck to it, and I have not been able to move forward because the going just got tough. The going just got tough. Or rather, my excuses that I told myself were I didn't have time. I don't have the right support. I don't know what to do. I don't have the right information. I kept making excuses to myself. How many of you have been in this place before? Say I. If you've been in this place and you absolutely hate it, you're making all of this, right? It's a hard relate for a lot of you. Yes, Raki, Karamjeet. Beautiful. So many of you here have been joining us now. It's at random times. See, I want you to truly understand that here we are offering you so much. We are offering you so much, but it doesn't mean this is for free. This is not free. This is, what is this? It's not free. It is value addition that we are offering for you. Now, when we are doing so much for you, what we are expecting is that all of you respect here. And the first instinct of respect is being on time. If you were in a live class, would you just randomly walk in? It's announced at 10 a.m. Would you randomly walk in at 10:30, 10:40? No, right? So many of you here were on time. I have tremendous respect for all of you, but so many of you can see you're walking in at random times just casually. I admitted some of you stopped admitting participants. Now, please, please, please be on time. Super, super important. See, this is also a decision that you're making. Showing up on time. Showing up on time is a decision that you're making. And it's a value that you can prove. It's a resolution that you can actually set for 2020 for that. No matter what I commit, I'm going to show up on time. Maybe even 10 minutes earlier. Anyways, moving back to this. We've all been there, right? We've tried, we've made, and then what happens? It just did not work out. It just did not work out. We gave up. Now the big problem is that we are making surface level statements, but we are actually not making an adjustment into our life in order to fit in. Losers have goals. Winners have systems. Why do I say that? Losers have goals. Winners have systems. Have you attended our goal setting class, SMART goals, vision board? We have done hundreds of workshops on goal setting. SMART goals, vision board, vision to action classes, so many, right? We've done so many goal setting workshops, so many goals. Now, one thing I've understood from all the workshops is that every goal that we are making, we make a statement. But then we don't really look at what are the sacrifices that we had to make on it. What are the adjustments we have to bring into it? For example, if your resolution is you want to wake up in the morning. How many of you want to wake up in the morning in 2024? That your aim is you want to wake up at 5 a.m., 6 a.m., maybe in a few hours earlier than you're right now waking up. And it's one of the most common resolutions, right? You want to wake up in the morning. You get time for journaling exercise. You get time for one day routine. You get time for everything. Now here, as you are making this decision to wake up in the morning, you also have to make another decision to go with it. Okay, you also have to make another decision to go with it. That is, you have to sleep early on time. Sleeping on time means you will have to say no to late night movies, binge watching Netflix or Disney Hotstar or whatever is your platform. It means you might have to say no to a lot of parties. And if you are truly, truly honest with yourself, you will also realize that it is not just a thing of waking up on. It is not just it's not just something like you're saying no to the temptations like late night binge watching or just late night eating or anything, stress eating at night, any of that. You will also have to say no to others. That's hard, right? You will have to say no to your friends. You will have to say no to probably someone else who owns your time, but it's important for you to wake up in the morning. Maybe your entire family has a habit of dining at having dinner at 10:30 p.m. But you want to be an early riser. Now what do you have to do? You will either have to eat separately or you'll have to bring all of them on board with this idea. And that's not easy, right? I have a simple formula for life and I use it always. Like it's one word that I worship the more than anything is. And I'll tell you why. Every decision you're making, regardless of whether you like it or not, you're saying no to something. When you say no, when you say yes to late night clubbing, you're automatically saying no to early rising. You're saying no to your resolutions. When you say yes for some activity that you really are not, some function, some religious function that you're not interested to, you're saying no to actually working on things that matters for you. I would rather choose what I say no than be at the mercy of others. Yes, if you truly imbibe this habit of consciously choosing where you want to say no, this in itself can be a complete game changer, complete game changer. And after this workshop, if you forget everything, after this, I'm going to talk to you about habit stacking, habit trackers, calendar blocking, everything. But if you take none of that and just take this one thing of being able to say no and standing up for yourself, this in itself is going to fully change the way your life year is going to shape up. We've seen so many people suffer because they're not able to say no, and I don't want that. Now, moving forward, this got a little emotional. So, losers have goals and winners have systems. When you have to wake up in the morning, you have to bring adjustments into life, like you have to sleep early, you have to have an early dinner, you have to set alarm. You will also have to think of what to do in the morning, because right now you might wake up in the morning, you might go back to sleep 10 minutes later. If you don't use that time wisely, you might have to set up habits to add to that. See, this overall, do you notice how it is one action followed by another action, and overall each of these actions are supporting one another? Yes, this is what a system essentially means. Systems means you are setting up processes that you're following throughout, and you're not just making one statement, you're actually thinking through the actions you're having to take to set that up, and you're following it. So let's understand a few differences between goals versus systems. Okay. So a goal, I want to become more mindful. Okay. I want to start an art business. On the other hand, a system is going to be that I'm going to wake up at 6 a.m. every morning, and I'm going to start my day by practicing Zen line meditation for 10 minutes. I'm going to do this consistently every day. See, now that's a system. I want to start an art business. I am going to post every day on social media. I'm going to share my work, and I am going to approach more people, more vendors, more people who will potentially buy my art. I'm going to approach more of them. That's a system. You see, a goal. I want to lose weight. Write down your goals. I'll show you how to set up systems of that. Do it right now. Whatever your goals are, write it down right now, and I'll tell you how to translate that to a system. A goal will be that I want to lose weight. The system is going to be that I am going to join in a gym, and I'm going to exercise for 1 hour, at least 3 days a week. Choose a time, 8 a.m., 10 a.m., 6 p.m. And I'm going to follow a routine of cardio and yoga. You see that? How that actually follows to actionable steps. Goal. I want to earn more, I want to save more money. System. I am going to start an investment plan of adding rupees 5,000 or any amount, 2,000, 1,000, whatever amount, every month. And I'm going to do this consistently for, choose a time, 5 years, 10 years, 3 years. And I'm not going to stop investing no matter what. In fact, if you start an investment plan, your first money should go into investment. If you want to invest 5,000 rupees and you're earning 20,000. Invest those 5,000 and then you should be learn to live off 15,000. A reason why a lot of us fail to invest or fail to pay off our debts is because we spend everything and then whatever is remaining, we think we want that. Let's invest and save that. It can't work that way. And it goes the same way. A lot of you, if you want to start exercising, you should probably start your day with exercise. A lot of you, if you want to start a business, you should start your day by working. You should start your day by waking up in the morning, and you should start your day by working for 2 hours on your passion. Do you understand? Do you relate? Yes. Please tell about calendar entry. Yes, generate more clients. See, Gurpreet, if you want to generate more clients, your system that you're going to do is, I think you run ads. I've seen your ads. I'm going to run ads on, I'm going to run Meta Instagram ads at a budget of, let's say, 1,000 rupees every day. And I'm going to do workshops consistently for them, at least 1 time a week. See, that's a system. And hey, by the way, it doesn't end there. After a workshop, you also have to think about your next product. You have to think about your upsell. You have to think about everything that's going with it. So it opens a whole lot of actions for you to take. And your system, you will see, it develops one into another. Core structure. Here, you want to make a core structure. Your system is going to be that. See, Vibhor, I know you personally, so I know in your case, you just have to let go of your fears and you just have to start taking action. Vibhor is this person who's really, really amazing with sales. We call him Sales Dada, and he's even come for a Lonavala retreat. He wants to start webinars, but the problem is that there's a lot of fear. Now, a lot of us, for you to overcome this fear, you have to, it's very easy to make a course structure at this point. You can set up, you can use ChatGPT and you can make a course. By the way, how many of you would like a workshop on how to create a course? I would love to do that sometimes. Yes, how to create a dream course. I'll show you how you can do it in 30 minutes, your dream course. So it can be done. So your system is going to be that I'm going to create a course and I'm going to test it out on 5 clients, which you might teach for free. And then I'm going to bring improvements every month based on their feedback. See, that's a system. You understand it's a consistent actions that you're taking. So essentially, what systems means and what you have to work on in 2024 is not think about goods. Think about the systems that you want to do. Sunny, a system for gaining weight will be, you will have to set that I'm going to eat in a caloric surplus. I'm going to eat in a caloric surplus, fix the amount, the food that you want to eat. And I'm going to do this consistently. And I'm going to track my weights. I'm going to track my weight every month. You can also say that I'm going to do this exercise routine with it. You understand? So everything, every goal that you have in 2025, I want you to translate this into systems and really take this and think about it. Everything. See, I want to complete LifeCraft. LifeCraft is a premium program, by the way, for all of you who don't know. The system will be able to wake up, show up for the class and do the task provided. Become more social. Goal. System. Join a local community. Call. Text members regularly. Talk to one community member, at least one community member every 3 days. Goal, save more money. System, track spending, start an investment plan. One of the most common goals a lot of you are going to be having is, I want to improve mental health. I want to become more mindful. How many of you have the goal of improving your mental health in 2024? Improving it is one of my goals as well. It's one of my goals. We all want to get better. And improving mental health does not mean you have to have a clinical problem like anxiety, depression, or any of that. Improving mental health simply means, see, if you're someone, when someone just passes some comment at you and you get all defensive, that is not a sign of very good mental health. If you're safe and secure within yourself, you would not have to be defensive, honestly. So, like physical health, which you can constantly keep improving, mental health also means you can keep getting better at it. You can become more patient. You can become a better listener. You can become more resilient and focused. All of these are signs of improving mental health. And improving more mental health is a goal that all of us should be having. More clarity, more mental health. Okay. So if your goal is to improve mental health systems that you're going to be placing in it for a week, I'm going to start by practicing meditations, a mindful activity. And I'm going to start by following. A lot of us struggle to sit with meditation. So you could start with just 2 minutes of meditation. And every week you're aiming for increasing 1 minute. You wait, see, 2 minutes. 2 minutes is not that hard, right? We can make excuses. I don't have time to meditate, but can you say that you don't have 2 minutes in the day? 2 minutes, right? 2 minutes. I'm going to start by 2 minutes. And every week, I'm going to increase 1 minute every day until I am able to sit at peace for at least 10 minutes without having to check my phone. See, that's systems. So I did something absolutely crazy for you all. I don't just say what to do, I also provide. I don't just say you should do this, I also provide. How many of you would like a complete plan of meditation from all the way from 1 minute to 15 minutes? You don't have to search for videos. Just click on a video, watch and listen. How many of you would love this? Yes? Yes, me? Beautiful. So I have created a complete system of meditation series for you to watch all the way from 1 minute to 20 minutes. All you need to do is click on it, listen, and be with bliss. So this, along with so many other trackers, goals, trackers, guides, everything, I'm going to be sharing it at the end of today's workshop. Stay with me till the very, very end. And I'm going to meet you. It's my gift for you, for everyone who's serious and who's going to stay with, who's ready to probably, just say no to a dinner because this matters for you. 2024 goals are important for you. Anyway, so coming back to systems, you all understood what a system is? Yes. See, one very important thing that you have to do is every resolution that you have made, I want you to translate that into systems, and I want you to really see. I want you to really see how you're going to, how you're going to implement it. As we implement, one very important thing here is you also track your progress. You track your consistency. You will set a goal. You will also set up a system that I want to attend Soulflow classes. Like we'll be holding a lot of these classes, at least one session a week you can expect. We'll keep on holding them, me or Sanchari. So my aim will be I want to attend weekly Soulflow classes. That's one of the goals that you're setting. And you're also setting up systems that we'll be doing this at 8 p.m. also. So I'm going to have an early dinner at 7 so that I can sit at 8 p.m. You're also setting that systems. But still, a big challenge is when we look back and introspect, you will struggle that, okay, in 2 months I have 8 classes. How many did I actually attend? You might have attended only 3. But in your mind, you might be like, I attended all of them, I'm amazing. Or you might have attended 6 of them, or even 7 out of 8. And you might beat yourself up for not attending that one session. You will say, I suck at it, I'm inconsistent, I can't do this also. You'll go to a whole negative thinking spiral. A tracker is a way where you can actually check how well you're performing. Now, there are many ways you can track, you can set goals, and you can stay consistent throughout it. Some of the best ways that you can track is, of course, some of the best and easy ways that you can track. People are joining at 8:38. My God. Is a good old habit tracker. You set up, see, habit tracker basically means you're writing on a piece of paper, you're simply writing the habits that you want to do, or let's say systems. Let's say like I said, I use the example of waking up in the morning because that's what we discussed so far. Waking up in the morning means you have to have a habit of sleeping early. You have to have a habit of early dinner. You have to have a habit of sleeping early. You also have to have a habit of waking up in the morning and adding some ritual along with it. So waking up in the morning is not one habit, it's a combination of 4 habits. So you write down these 4 habits. If your goal is that you want to say you want to have more money in your bank account, your aims can be, I'm either going to look for opportunities to earn more money. I'm going to track my spending. I'm going to invest first. Then I'm going to spend. See, it's 4 habits. I'm going to be more conscious about my spending. So that means again, everything that you're doing, it's going to be a combination of 3 or 4 activities that you're doing. So you're writing down all of this and you're going to actually track. On days you do it, you number from 1 to 30. On days you do it, you tick. On days you don't. You don't tick. In this way, you will really have a view on how consistent you have been and how consistent you have been and a real objective way of looking at where you're actually going wrong. Maybe you're going wrong in the area that you're not able to sleep on time. Maybe your problem might not be you're not able to wake up. Your problem might be you're not able to sleep on time. Your problem might be you are uh, what do you say? You're having very bad quality sleep. See, a habit tracker really helps you look at all of this objectively and decide what's going wrong and bring adjustments accordingly. So for all of you to help you in this journey, we have designed a really, really cool and special habit tracker. Out of this, which you can really use. So it's a good habits guided habit tracker, which it includes weekly routine that you can do on 1 week, what all you're doing. It includes planners. It includes so many things. I'll be sharing this habit tracker with you in just a while. And one easy way is a habit tracker. Now, second way that you should be looking at this is also a way of calendar blocking. And this is what so many of you have been waiting for, how to block time on calendar. When I realized this, when I learned this technique, it had been a complete game changer for me, a complete game changer. Because until at that point, I was making to-do list, I was making trackers and everything. But once I actually started seeing how I can set it on time in calendar, that's when I saw massive transformation. I'm going to show you how exactly how we, me and Sunshari, we stay consistent throughout in everything that we want to do. Okay. So first thing I want you to do is on your phone or in your laptop, I want to open calendar, Google Calendar. For all of you who on your phone, it is most of you, it's going to be inbuilt, whether it's iPhone or Android. If not, you will have to get it from Play Store. But all phones come with an inbuilt calendar app. So I want you to open the calendar in your phone or on your computer, wherever you're logged in. If it's in your computer, just go to Google and type calendar and it will be there. Okay. Calendar. Now, when you open calendar, my calendar, I've already added a lot of things, but yours might be, yours might be plain. Or if you're someone who's already using according to your degree of usage, it's going to be there. Whatever you're adding, it's going to be there. Now, the way that you are going to add to this and how this is going to change the way you manage your time is when you're doing a to-do list, you're simply writing what you want to do, but with no actual respect of no actual thought of the context and the time that you're actually doing. You might write 10 things: meditate, exercise, journal, read, then also spend 2 hours with family. You will write a lot of things. But then as you implement, you will see that you're struggling with it. You will be rushing through things. You will not have time. You are going to be more stressed because you're trying to do too much and you are going to give up. In calendar, what you're actually going to do is that you're actually realistically planning what time you're actually going to do. And this is going to give you a visual description of how to do it. Let me show you how to add a task in calendar right now. How many of you open this? Yes, comment in why if you open this, why? Yes, why? Only Karishma, yes, Karimjit, Gurpreet, Rini, Maitri, Soumya, Damini, Avneet, all of you, yes, superb. You have your thing. Now what I want you to do is that you will see a plus sign somewhere along on the left, or if it's on your phone, it's mostly going to be on the bottom right. I want you to add. Tap on the plus sign first. Click on event. Click on event. Okay. Now, are you getting a bar like this? A bar like this on your phone, it will occupy the full screen, but you will get a bar like this. Yes, you're seeing this. Stay with me throughout. Comment in S so that I know you're with me here. First thing that I want you to do is I want you to decide what is it that you want to do. Okay. So we have a class. So I'll start with first things first. We have another class tomorrow at 10 a.m. It's going to be completely about having a clarity and vision for 2024. While this session is about habits, so many of you are going to be confused. What should I build habits on? I don't have goals, I don't have dreams. If you are that, this workshop is exactly for you. We are going to take you through the exact same process in which we, Soulflow couple, plan our year ahead, plan everything that we want to do, and you're also going to end up with a complete checklist of things that you should be doing, that if you just followed this, your year is never going to be the same again. How many of you would love that? Yes, so we have class tomorrow at 10 a.m. So I'm going to add with that. Okay. So I want you to select the date first. See, in this time, you just have to tap on it or click on it. You can select the date. So I select the date, 6 January. See, you select that, number one. Second is you select the time. We have the class at 10 a.m. We start the class at 10 a.m. and the workshop is going to be until 12. Okay, 10 to 12. Vision, action, 2024. Or name it any workshop, Soulflow workshop, what you will remember. I want you to remember, I want you to set a reminder that tomorrow 10 a.m. we are going to have a workshop. Yes. What you remember? Soulflow workshop, Sanchari workshop, Niranjan workshop. Yes, date with Sanchari. My action plan for 2024. Write something that's going to inspire you. Okay, I'm a boring guy, so I write Vision Action 2024. You can write a little bit of masala if you can add more masala if you want. So now you have this. What I want you to now do is that you have the task, you have the date, you have the time. How many of you did all these three? Comment in 3. You added the task name, you set the date, Saturday, Jan 6, and you set the time 10 a.m. Yes, 3. It's a date with yourself. Date with self. You can add that. Date with self. Yes to me. These are some interesting names you can add. Yes. See, I'm only seeing Avneet, Shilpi, all our people, Sushma, Karamjit, everyone who always attends doing this. I want all of you who are new here to also add this. Yes. Kalpana, get active, guys. Yes. I know Avneet, Sushma, Karamjit, Devani, all of you are super consistent. Love you all. But I want, yes. See, the problem with manual, manual works, it's great, but once you actually do this, once you actually try adopt the system, you're going to see how much more it's going to be. It's just like asking the difference. I'll tell you. It's like I'm asking you to use WhatsApp, and it's like, why don't we go back to letters? Okay, letters did work. They work for centuries. But can you imagine? Let's stop WhatsApp and go back to letters. It's exactly the same difference you're going to experience once you start doing this. But I want you to do this first. Yeah, I want you to make that. See, you all had hesitation even using WhatsApp in the beginning, right? You all had hesitation using a phone. Phone is bad for you. Phone is evil. All that used to be the thing, right? So you set the task, you set the date, you set the time. Then what I want you to do after that is, that's of course Zoom, so you don't have to add a location. Tap on save. You will see that a block has appeared. See, New Year planning, 10, vision action, 10 to 12. You see this, a block has appeared on the time. Yes, comment in yes if you saw a block. You saw a block. Yes, it's as simple as this. Now what happens is, once you do this, what happens is you're going to get a notification. I used to do this where I used to add alarms for everything, like buy milk, alarm, exercise, alarm, eat, alarm. It started getting so overwhelming after a while. This is automatically going to give you a notification. So, and also the best part is, when you have hundreds of responsibilities to take care of, a lot of times it's going to be, if you are a coach, a business owner, or just someone who aspires to do a lot. How many of you here are coaches, entrepreneurs, and aspiring coaches and entrepreneurs? Say I. Aspiring. I also included the word aspiring. You might not be earning any money right now, but you aspire to make it someday. Yes, say I. Superb. Soumya, Shulagna, Delphine, Gurpreet. Superb. Yes. Give it up for all of you. You guys are absolutely going to crush it in 2024. I wish you all the best. So now you have this, you can actually see that visually everything that you want to do. See, if you look at our calendar, it's crazy because it would be impossible for me to memorize it in mind, all the one-to-one classes, all the group classes, everything. Look at this. Do you even think that it'll be possible for me to think in mind or even set alarm or even write in paper? It just doesn't work. No more. This, look at this, the number of sessions. This is a foolproof system where you can actually see everything. And the best part is that when someone asks you for something, you have to give a time commitment. You can look at it, the free slots, and you can give them that time. So it actually frees up your mind. You actually get to relax more and enjoy more free time. You are at ease knowing that everything that you know is there and you don't have to worry about it. See, I'll show you another trick that you can add into this, okay? Once again, I want you to come to Jan 6th. How many of you are going to start exercising in 2024? You are already exercising, or you wanted to start exercising in 2024? Say I in the chat box. Yes. Beautiful. Thank you, Vanya. Yes. So many of you, right? I think all of you should exercise, because you are exercising not just to look good in front of the mirror. You feel great, like genuinely when you start working out, what you release, the chemicals of dopamine, endorphins. These are the happy hormones, and even 100 therapists cannot do for you what a good workout session can do for you. All of you, genuinely, if there's one thing that you should be doing in 2024, it is spend at least 30 minutes. For a lot of you, exercising every day would be great. And you should be doing this. If it is as simple as just going for a morning walk, you should do it. It's not compromisable. We say we don't have time for exercise. I will say you should not have time for not exercise. Anyways, coming back to what we are talking. So here, exercising is a recurring activity. Okay, I'll just set up this idea that you want to exercise. You want to go for a morning walk at 6 a.m. Let's just set that as a thing. Okay, as a norm. Okay, just an example. You can change it according to your thing. So what I'm first going to do is I'm going to start, click on a day. Okay, first click on a day, tap on a day. You will see this, or in your phone you will see different. Tap on the time slot that you want to add, 6 a.m., 7 a.m. So for right now, for me, I have this time 8 a.m. I'm just showing you an example. So I tap on 8 a.m., 8 to 9. Okay, you add your time, your workout, everything. I'll just start morning walk. Okay, morning walk. Now, once you do this, what I want you to do is that this one, you will see the date, you will see the time. You have also added the task. Okay, I'm going to give you, how many of you did all these three things? Name, date, and time. I want you to add a fourth layer to this, where you're setting the frequency. You will see here an option that which says does not repeat. How many of you see the option does not repeat? Does not repeat. You see this option, see here, does not repeat. It's going to appear, it's going to appear differently in phone, but you will see this. I want you to tap on this. Okay, tap on this, and here in does not repeat. I want you to again tap on that. Now you're going to see a drop down option. Daily, weekly, monthly, annually. You're going to see so many options. You see that? Yes. You added the name, you added the day, you added the time. Now you're adding a fourth layer of frequency wherein instead of does not repeat, you're simply going to tap on the frequency. This I'll just assume it's going to be daily activity. So I'm going to tap on daily. Okay. Done. Yes. Tap on the frequency, set it daily. Scroll around if you can't find it. Then want you can, here there is an option of color. You can later look it out. I'll later share a detailed tutorial where I'll also show you how you can change the color, customize, so you can actually get it in a really visually beautiful way. But I just want to keep it simple now. Tap on save. Do you see this? Okay, I just want you to see this now. Do you see? Go every day. You will see that morning walk has appeared 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. See, it's an infinity thing. Every day now morning walk has come. So when you want to add recurring tasks, the best part about this is you can set the frequency such as weekly task. You can set frequency such as weekly on a certain day. You can set custom dates. You can play around with it. You can do a lot of things with it. But this is a method you can set any recurring task. So you don't have to manually add them every day. If you have to do a to-do list, you will have to write it every single day. I made this mistake where I would spend 30 minutes every day on my to-do list rather than actually doing. Now, I take 1 hour off in a week, set calendar. I can see many of you smile, so I know many of you are guilty of this. Thinking about to-do list, writing it, just, beautifying it. Making the to-do list is something you're adding on the to-do list. Right, so you're doing this now. Once you actually set this, I now set 1 hour in a week, setting the calendar, it's done. After that, all I do is at night, I just have one look at it with Sanjay, and we just plan what we want to do for the next day. Accordingly, that's it. I very clearly know when I wake up in the morning, I know what to do, I know what not to do, and I know how much time I have. I know if it's going to be a day that's going to be overwhelming. I know if it's going to be a free day. How many of you love this clarity in 2024? Clarity. What this is essentially going to give you is clarity more than everything else. So did you set a recurring task? Yes. So now you know everything that I want you to do. I want you to set it on the calendar and you have your ready-made system ready. I'll tell you how valuable this is. This, if I knew in 2020, when I was just starting up, or let alone 2020, just 1 year ago, when our business has scaled and we were struggling with all the things, all the professional and personal commitments, if I knew about this one thing, I would have got so much more peace of mind and been able to earn so much more because I can be more efficient at everything. This one thing, if you actually apply, it's either going to give you so much in terms of clarity and mental peace, or it's going to earn you so much more in terms of money. Use this as a potential and it's not going to fail. Beautiful. How many of you are mind blown at everything that's being shared today? Comment in MP. It's a very simple thing. Habits, we spoke about resolutions, we spoke about decisions, we spoke about how decisions need to be translated into systems. We spoke about how to track those systems. Yes, beautiful. See, remember that as you essentially do everything, there are going to be days where you're going to feel down. You're going to feel low and you will want to give up. There are going to be days when you just can't do it. There are going to be days when you're going to feel sad, depressed. You're going to feel you will not want to do it. But you know what? Come close. Come close to me. I'll tell you what it is. Come. It's very, very important. I want you to come closer to me. Every single act that you're doing, it is a vote you're putting for your new identity. Every single thing you're doing, it's a vote you're putting for your new identity. What we always think of is that, what we think of is as habits, as resolutions, think of everything. But what we often miss out is that if you fundamentally want to make a behavior change, you have to start creating an identity out of it. What do I mean by identity? If your goal is you want to start a venture on your own, you want to start your coaching business, you want to be a life coach, you want to be a breathwork coach, you want to be a yoga instructor, you want to do all of this, you have to stop seeing yourself as someone who likes yoga. Instead, I want you to see yourself as a passionate yoga instructor who is committed to creating results for others, who's committed to serving others. See, if you start seeing yourself in this light, every action that you're doing, you're going to add a word for that action. Everything you're doing, you're telling yourself, yes, this is me, this is me, this is me. And genuinely, if you're someone who sees yourself in this way, why would you not want to be consistent? It is out of shape. It is out of character. The reason why a lot of us struggle with maintaining habits, maintaining rituals is that we think of on a surface level, but we don't think of on a deeper level. We don't think of what is the fundamental shift that I have to make with myself. See, I'm guilty of this because when around 2020, I started exercising and I got addicted to it. I spent most of my time tracking my workout. I spent a lot of my time just, making sure I got every meal right, proteins. I am spending hours in the gym. But what happened is that I was, on one hand, I said I wanted to be a coach, I wanted to be an art, but on the other hand, all my self-identity was that of a bodybuilder. And I'm guilty of this. Now, I'm consciously making a change that, no, I'm a coach. I'm an instructor. I am a mentor. And what are the things that a mentor should be doing? And I'm consciously acting on it. So it doesn't mean that I'm giving up on things that I already do. It means it's already there for me. But my focus, my priority is on what matters most for me. And the reason why so many of you struggle with maintaining is because there is a mismatch between your goals versus your identity. Either your goals are not in alignment with your identity, or your identity is not in alignment with your goals. How many of you have deeply resonated with what I said just right now? Your goals are that you want to do XYZ, but your identity is nowhere in that. Your goals are that you want to become an entrepreneur, but your identity is still that of a struggling worker. So then what do? You look for the weekends to party. You constantly curse your boss for not giving you time. You keep counting every struggle that you're having. You're right. You say you want to be an artist, but your identity is that of a homemaker. You spend most of the time in the kitchen rather than actually drawing. We are all guilty of this. You know what? In this year, we were committed to bringing not just surface level changes, but making deep identity shifts with everyone. And that is exactly that we did with a group of 11 participants in Lonavala. How many of you have been following our work on Instagram? You're seeing what we're doing. By the way, for all of you who don't know me, how many of you new here? Yes, comment in N if you are new here. New. You're new to this, your first Soulflow workshop, comment in new. Yes, new, superb. Puneet, Soumya, welcome. About me, my name is Niranjan. My partner Sansari, you'll be seeing tomorrow. In fact, you'll be seeing more of her. So we are Soulflow. And what we do is bring life transformation changes. Have a lot of people struggle with midlife crisis, struggle with not being able to follow or build habits, stuck at places where they don't want to be. What we do is help everyone bring deep personal transformations. And we do that through journaling, through habit building. We do that through coaching, through mentoring, and through fundamentally helping others make behavior shifts rather than surface level strategies. Over the past 3 years, we have been able to transform more than 20,000 students. I started off as an art coach. I was a college dropout who started off as an art coach in 2020. And it's been 3 years now, and the journey has been absolutely incredible. I found my partner, Sanchari, as a part of this journey. She came in as a student of mine, and now we are inseparable. So that's about us. Now here, so as I was telling, our goal this year was to make deep identity shifts. And that's what we did with a group of 11 people in Christmas in Lonavala. 3 days live with us. What we essentially did was completely change the way they looked at themselves and their lives. We made them in this time over 3 days. We taught them how to make an elevator pitch, that is, tell about themselves, tell about their services. We help them turn from telling that I am an introvert to to tell them from I'm an introvert to actually go on to put themselves out in the world. We taught people how to make sales. We taught people how to pitch their product. We taught people how to build a brand for themselves. And it's been nothing short of a dream in this. Nothing short of a dream in this whole while. So it's, a lot of participants who came there, they absolutely started crying. They started crying and they're like, I have been thirsty. Pona, one of our participants, is what she told us. I've been thirsty all my life, seeking a meaning, and I found it here. My gift for you in 2024 is for this event, for all the participants who paid 40,000 rupees for them to come attend live with us, spend 3 days with us. I'm going to give you a gift. I'm going to give you a gift to elevate your life in 2024. I'm going to show you this entire process that we did with everyone there. We are going to offer you the same experience at the comfort of your home. And guess what? You don't have to travel. You don't have to take flight tickets. You don't have to take leaves. You can do it sitting in your home. How many of you would love that? Comment in I. If you want to get the same transformation experience that so many participants over time has got. Debani, one of our participants, is here. Yes, removed offline in time. Yes, beautiful. Elevate, which is happening on 7th Jan 2024, is exactly designed for this. We're going to give you the magic design for the life. We have so far been teaching you how to recreate yourself, create a vision for your life. Now, this Elevate is not just going to be about that. We are going to show you how you can build your brand. We're going to show you how you can go from saying I'm an introvert, I'm shy, to actually putting yourself out there, because this personally is an area that I struggle with. See, despite what you might see of me, I'm a huge introvert and I prefer to spend time by myself. But yet when necessary, I can make conversations, and I can actually create an impact. How many of you feel you're stuck in life because you feel you're an introvert in order to express yourself? And it's not just about making presentations or going on stage. Just when it comes to standing up to a relative, you're not able to do it because you're so shy. Yes. This work here in Elevate, we will teach you all of this. Every single thing is going to be created for you. We ourselves in 1 year, we have done so much in 2023. We gone for Shark Tank auditions, reached our fitness goals. We got mentored by Tony Robbins on more than 50 lakhs in revenue. Did multiple offline retreats and so much things. And all of this transformation that we got for ourselves and what we gave for all of you, we are offering for it to you. Everything. You're no longer going to say that F my life, rather you're actually going to fix your life. You're no longer going to feel stuck. You're no longer going to feel like what to do in here. We are going to give you a complete roadmap. A complete roadmap. See, you all have set goals, you all have set visions, but we are going to give you a GPS blueprint where just like you go in a car, you know the destination, your current location, your destination, and you're moving forward with it. Just like how in a car, how cool it would be in life if you actually have the same roadmap. That, I want to travel to Lonavala from Mumbai, I don't know the way. But because I have the GPS, I can go. And the same thing, how many of you, it's going to be super cool if you had this for your life? Yes. This entire experience, which we have put so much effort, so much hard work, so much love and passion into creating for you. This, we want to gift it to you in 2024. I'm literally going to gift it to you in 2024. I'm going to show you why. This program, it's not going to be 10,000 rupees. It's not going to be 5K, or it's not going to be any of this lakhs, 40, none of that. This entire reboot. See,
yes, look at this. Atulya is letting go. Very good. Who all are letting go?
This is the mood. Participants are going to light. Participants are actually, they're having these huge emotional releases. People are going to craft a completely new identity. They're going to craft a complete new vision for their life, for their business, and for everyone who wants to make a commitment to growth. People have these huge emotional releases. They cry and they say things like, I've never had such an experience in my life. It's going to be like you actually attended, and you took a flight to attend one event in Dubai. It's all of this that we're going to give for you. All of this, we are going to give it to you at just rupees 1,500. So I'll just be dropping the link with you right now. And at this point, I have given you so much, and I'm not even telling you, please buy, please take or anything. I don't think I have to I have to convince you and coerce you into getting anything. I just directly ask you that you should be taking this, because if you are someone who wants to go beyond just taking the free workshops and who wants to go actually make a commitment to your growth, this is an investment that you're making. And here, even the platinum members, you have to pay, because I want you to make an investment for this. We've offered this program multiple times to our platinum members free of cost, because it's out of our goodwill that we offer. But this time, I want you to actively make an investment for your growth. I've told you, when you are taking an action, whatever action that you're taking, you're casting a vote for yourself. You can right now, you have a decision. You can make a choice on whether you actually want to invest in for your growth. You actually want to have everything that you dreamt of in 2024, and you're ready to invest in for your knowledge. Invest in for your knowledge. Or you can say that it happens, none of these programs don't work. It's anyways just not coming. And, I'm not going to, why even bother attend? I'm not going to do anything about it, or you can just sideline it. Again, it's a decision that you're making right now, and the decision that you're going to take right now in the starting of the year, it's going to shape up every single thing that you're going to do in 2024. Today, if you are making a decision, you're not only getting an opportunity to spend one whole day with us, where we will personally be answering all your questions, where you're going to go back with complete clarity for 2024, where you are going to go supercharged and inspired to start taking actions. You're going to have complete clarity on your brand. Today, if you take an action, you're casting a vote, you're saying a yes for all of this. This is this program that we have put so much hard love and passion into creating. It is, we don't set a time limit on it even. We start at 9 a.m. We start at 10 a.m., right? 10 a.m. We start at 10 a.m. and then we set the time till 5 p.m. But in fact, we stay up until we answer all your doubts. In fact, the previous Elevate, we were till 7:30 p.m. And the best part, participants who joined in, every single one of them stayed till the very end. I think too had to leave because they were unwell and they just had to leave. But every single participant over there, they stayed. They completely stayed and they absolutely loved it. Can you show the PDF and PDF? They completely stayed. And everyone who went back, they said, I've never had anything like this in my life before. The price we kept it at 1,500 because I don't want you to, I didn't want you to think that pricing is a big deal. In fact, we wanted to give this away for free, but we thought that, okay, now I want to add a certain amount because I want you to make an investment for New Year. I want you to actually put an investment, and when you make an effort for making a payment, you take this more seriously. This is in respect. You're doing this not for us. You're doing this for yourself so that you don't take it for granted. You don't become one of those people who register and then who don't show up. You don't become one of those people who when we start the class at 10, you don't come at 11. If you're someone who's attended, if you're someone who thinks that this is not going to work for me, that I've attended previous programs in the past, give us a try. Give us a try, because we are talking about Soulflow has come, Soulflow's grown more than our effort and our hard work. It's come because of the love prayers that everyone gives us. It's out of the love of and well wishes of all the participants who attended Elevate, who attended every single. I can't send a group chat. So it's come out, it's grown out of the love that every participant has given us. And they give this love because they're getting so much. They completely go from being a person, from being emotionally broken. They go completely from going, I am not able to stay consistent, to saying that I have become the best version of myself. We have so many examples here. Saujanya, Avni, Medha, so many examples here. Right now here I can see Maitri. I'm trying to see who all are there. Yes, Debani, we are going to really create a huge transformation. And Soulflow has grown out of the love for all these participants. There is that. I would love to hear what are your questions? What are the questions that you have? And I'm ready to answer them. Any question that you have. Yes. See, I want to introduce to you one of our longest and our most consistent student. So I want to introduce to you to Swapna. So Swapna, when she came to us in 2020, in 2023, when she came to us, she came and we started, when we started the Zen Gym Platinum, that's when she came. Her identity was that I'm a housewife. Like I'm a housewife, and this is me. I like doing art. That's what she said, and I just wanted to do art. 1 year into us, you know what, our goals have changed. See, I'll tell you one person, their growth can be measured in terms of the goals that they have set for themselves. From telling that I'm a housewife and I just want to make art, her goal now is she wants to become an art entrepreneur who earns in 6 figures every month. This is the range to which her goals have elevated. And why all of this happens? Because she worked on herself. She started getting results to such an extent that habits and being stuck with the same problems were not a problem for her. She worked on herself in a way that she started her first art exhibition. She started a platform, Art and Me. And it is not just a platform where she creates beautiful art that's going to give you awe-inspiring experiences. She also wants to heal. She also wants to provide healing and meditation through her art form. And this coming year, 2024, we are going to personally help Swapna grow her business online. Yes, just stop sharing. So every single thing, see, as we work on you, you're not just going to have like this, some idea, some surface level statements like I will do this, I will do that. We are actually going to go deep, and we're going to deep and introspect. We are really going to help you understand what are your values, what are your beliefs. You're going to do a SWOT analysis. You're going to know yourself in a way like you never ever done. So if you're not someone who's disappointed by attending a lot of workshops where you just got some few tips, tricks, and it's never worked for you, Elevate is going to help you actually go within yourself, and you are going to become your own coach. You're not just going to create certain strategies. You're really going to have your own value maps. You're going to have your own ways of looking at the world. That's going to affect in every single thing that you're doing. Every single thing that you're doing. Yes. None of the problems that you said, such as, yes, do we have a class tomorrow? Yes, we do have a class tomorrow. Tomorrow 10 a.m. Tomorrow 10 a.m. we have a class, and it's going to be on vision action board for 2024. It's going to be super, super valuable, and it's going to be absolutely transformative. If you're someone who's looking for a complete action plan for 2024, yes. So tomorrow is yes, every session that we do is full in itself. Every session we do is full in itself. Superb. So can you please suggest a system around the goal? I will post every day format. See, the thing is, when you say you want to post, no, the system that you have to essentially set is, I'm not going to procrastinate, I'm going to act right. Right. Snigdha, I know you're into music, you're a musician, and every time you have a thought, you see you're at a scene, it can be as simple as taking a selfie, just writing about your show. The problem is we overthink, we procrastinate on every single thing that we're doing, and that is why we are never able to take action. See, I can tell you that this workshop is not 100% perfect. There are ways it can be so much more better. But that does not stop me from delivering what I know the best. And I know that it's going to be invaluable for so many of you. How many of you are finding this workshop, everything that we shared here, invaluable? Absolutely invaluable. Yes. But I know for a fact there are going to be some people who are not going to like it as much. See, you should not procrastinate. And this is one of the biggest things we will be discussing. We are going to be discussing in Elevate. We are going to help you overcome the problem of log kya kahenge. Log Kya Kahenge has killed more dreams than anything else on this planet. Anything else. You're going to overcome the mindset blocks like Log Kya Kahenge of wanting to stick into peer pressure. You're going to overcome problems such as I don't have enough in life. We call it the middle class versus the millionaire mindset. So when we did this in Lonavala, and it is one of the events that participants absolutely went crazy with. The difference is that, this simple difference is that a person by middle class mindset, it simply means someone who's saying no for everything. I can't do. Constantly says, I can't do it. I'm not good enough. I don't have it in me. A millionaire, by millionaire, I'm meaning an action taker. It's not just your financial condition. It's your state of mind also. The way you think, aapka soch. This thought that you have, this one, that's a millionaire mindset. And a millionaire is not going to think I can't do it. He's going to think, how can I do it? From saying I can't do it, I can't afford it, this is beyond me. You're going to say, how can I do it? This way of thinking, you tell me if this is the way that you think, is there anything that is not possible for you? A lot of time we stand in our own way of success, and we're going to help you overcome the special block. So for yes, I had promised you a complete set of guided meditations, trackers, and every single thing. So all of you who was here, I told you that I'm going to be giving to you when you stay with me till the very end. And I'm going to drop it right now. There you go. It's going to come in the chat box. So if you want, you can say, share, you can copy paste this, you can keep it anywhere that you want. There you go. This entire guide, you can see it as a drive link. It's going to be here. So this is going to include habit trackers, guided meditations, weekly planners, and every single thing that you want. Yes. Beautiful. What are your questions, guys? Let me know. Let me know your questions. So the link again here, it's here for joining in for the Elevate. This is going to be happen on the very first week. So the timing of the workshop is going to be on Jan 7, 2024, the very first weekend of 2024. And this is a weekend when you can make a change, when you can make a change for the better in 2024. We have created this on the first week, and no, we don't do this very frequently. In fact, you will have to wait a lot until the next one, the next Elevate happens. This we have created on the first week in January 2024, so that we want your first weekend itself to be transformative. The first weekend. This weekend you're going to put into your learning. Rather than saying that I hate my life and this is the weekend, is the time I just want to chill, only to go back to that same routine. This is a time you can actually actively think, reflect, and you can make a change for the better so that you don't have to go back to the life that you don't like, or you're actively going to come up with strategies where you can create a life that you truly want to live. The timing is one whole day. Think of it as one whole day. One whole day that you're going to say, and it's best you can say no for everything that you, every function, everything you can say no to. It is going to be worthwhile for you. Yes. Even though I create calendar tracking, I guess it will be difficult for me to actually do it. Someone else needs to interfere and I can't say no to them. Any suggestion? So Pooja, I understand this, and it's a very real deal. It's a real problem. It's why I emphasize so much on saying no. See, first I want you to fundamentally understand that when you're saying yes to them, you say you're struggling to say no, but you're actually saying no to yourself. When you have set a weekend plan for Elevate and your friend calls you to hang out and you're saying you're not able to say no to them, okay? You're saying no to yourself. You're saying no to your goals, your dreams. You're saying no to your plans. First thing is that no is unavoidable. You just have to choose what to say no to. Now, a way for saying no. There is a way you can say no without appearing rude, and also in a way that can actually create a deeper bond. Would you like to hear that? How many of you would like to hear the way? How many of you want to hear the way that you can say no without sounding mean, arrogant, or offensive? Yes? I want to see more hands. Yes, all of you turn on the camera and see no hands because this is going to be absolutely right. So okay. So let's say I have a workshop. I have a workshop tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. And I'll just use the most common example. Some relative has asked me, wants me to attend, some housewarming ceremony. Let's just put an example, okay? One random example. And you want to say no to them. You want to say no to them because there is a class that you want to attend. What you say is, hey, thank you so much for inviting me. Dear friend, dear insert name, thank you so much for inviting me. I would love to be there, but I cannot come as there is a class I'm attending on the same time. This is important for me because I plan to start a business. I want to be an entrepreneur and this is going to help me in it. So why not? Let's meet, say another date. See, you tell me if you're able to say in this way, you'll be able to get what you want and you can also avoid conflicts. And I'm telling you at this point, if the person is someone who genuinely is rooting for you, because you're actually telling a reason, genuinely rooting for you, they will be able to, they will understand. If they're still taunting you, then you know that that's the toxic relation which you have to let go of. Does it make sense? Yes. Does this make sense? Dear, so let's say Pooja, your friend's name is Urja. Let's say your friend's name is Urja. Okay. So, dear Urja, thank you so much for inviting me for partying. But I can't come right now as I have set a resolution, New Year resolution to wake up at 5 a.m. Why don't we meet up on this day at some time? Let's meet for a lunch and have a heart-to-heart talk. See? Yes. So I want you to be able to say no like this so that you are able to stand up for yourself. Okay? Beautiful. Any other questions? Yes. I remember Pallavi skipped a family attend the last workshop. Yes, exactly. Yes, Pallavi. Pallavi is a gem. And I'm telling you, Elevate is a program. Yes, Elevate is a program that you can skip anything in the thing for anything can wait, but your truth can't. That you attend this is going to be one day that you're actually setting for your goals. You say so much, you have resolutions, you have goals, but you're not able to set aside one day for it and make a small investment for it. Then you really have to re-question whether this goal is even important for you. Okay, so I have dropped the link once again for everyone who wants to register. I've dropped the link once again, and this time I want to work with action takers. Yes, any questions? Or we can end the session. Superb. I'm doing online course most of the time at home. Can I adjust to it? I have never done an online course. So for everything, there is a first time. Yes, there is a first time for everything. There's a first time for everything. See, when lockdown came, people were forced to adapt to online payments, online classes. You're going to see that it's just as effective. Okay. Superb. So I guess that's it. Any questions for anyone? What's going to be the systems, the habits you're going to track? What are you going to add in calendar? See, remember that most of the obstacles that you're telling yourself are self-created. You're creating mind blocks for yourself. At the end of the day, you can learn everything from me, but unless you actually take action, nothing's going to change. And for you to take action, I want you to sit and have a self-talk. Why are you constantly afraid? Why are you still so hesitant? Why do you have so much self-doubt? I want you to have this heart-to-heart with yourself. And make a decision. What's important for you in 2024? All right, then. So with this, we end today's session. And I really hope that I could really offer so much for you. Try this out. These are absolutely going to be transformative if you add these things. A quick recap. We learned about setting resolutions, making decisions and setting systems to match up to your decisions. And finally, we ended with creating an identity so that you are able to effectively make the right decisions at the right time. So Ritika, you have a choice. Either you can attend, you can go to work, or you can attend the class. See, again, like I said, you are saying yes or you're saying no to something. It's a decision that you're making. Okay? Who am I to judge? Yes. All right, then. Take care. Good night. Love you and see you all. Happy New Year for all of you.